Alfie Deyes wants to cancel my channel. Ninja got shagged by Twitch. YouTuber caught abusing an animal. That and much more on the Untitled Show. Today's episode of the Untitled Show is sponsored by nobody. What is up, everybody? How are you all doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome to Just Saying channel. You're watching the Untitled Show, the show where we're gonna take a look at what happened last week and we're gonna have a little talk about it. We have 3 big stories today, so be sure to watch this video in its entirety. But before we start the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel because we're trying to hit 100 subscribers before the end of the summer. So any help would be really appreciated. Okay, so that's done. So the first story of the day is Ninja moving on from Twitch to join another streaming platform, Mixer.
I know this may come as a shock to many of you, but as of today, I will be streaming exclusively on Mixer.
Basically, Ninja signed the English is fucking hard, you know. If you're not from the UK or from the US, sometimes it's hard, you know. Basically, Ninja signed the exclusivity clause that basically means that for the next 3 years, the only website he can stream on is Mixer. That basically means that the biggest Twitch streamer in the history of Twitch moved on from Twitch. I mean, imagine PewDiePie doing this, just waking up one day and saying, yeah, Dailymotion is looking fine. Obviously, Mixer is a lot better than Dailymotion because, you know, fuck Dailymotion. But you get it, right? You might ask yourselves, why would he just leave Twitch right now when he had so much success over there? Well, I see 2 big reasons. Reason number 1, Ninja just secured the biggest bug in history of bugs. Let's not forget that Ninja could possibly earn about 10 million a year just from streaming on Twitch. So the bug had to be huge. We're not talking about a 20-year-old in a cold weather bug. We're talking about the 85-year-old in a hot sunny day bug. The kind of bug that when you sit on the toilet, it touches the water. The word on the street even says that it can be about $100 million. Now that is a lot. He's basically few good investments from no longer playing Fortnite and just buying Epic Games. Man just got this bread, you know. On a side note, why are people saying let's get this bread? Surely when we talk about 100 M's, it's no longer bread. 2 quid? Okay, let's get this bread. But after 10 quid, it's getting stupid with the amount of bread. Am I waffling? I am I? Okay. Yeah, another 20-minute video incoming. But the reason number 2 is probably the fact that the Twitch is, how should I put it? Well, they just full-grown cunts. The amount of times Twitch has dropped the ball is actually incredible. And they are salty? Ooh, as fuck, man. When Ninja announced he's moving on from Twitch, they not only removed his verification status, but also they took his fucking channel. Like, I couldn't make this up. I just couldn't. If you go on Ninja's page on Twitch, you're just gonna see the streamer you're looking for is in another castle. And you have a shit ton of other streams recommended under this. I mean, fuck the fact that this should still be Ninja's property, so they shouldn't do anything with it. But also promoting other streamers on his page, it's dumb. I don't know how else to put it, it's just stupid, man. That is a really dickhead move. I mean, you can just taste that shithousery. Especially since few days ago, they promoted fucking porn stream on there. I don't know what to say, man. I didn't even know that porn was allowed on Twitch, but honestly, I'm not surprised. Like, in a year or so, Twitch is gonna be just Chatterbait 2.0. Let's also not forget that Ninja has a huge young fan base. And as Swaggersoul said,
Fortnite's a gay baby game. It's for gay babies.
So imagine your kid or your gay baby going imagine your kid going on Ninja's page and just saying this. Like, what are you doing, Twitch? Like this is just getting too stupid. But honestly, Twitch is just dropping the ball at any given opportunity, especially with Alinity. And I don't want to be that guy and, you know, sexist and all that, but I don't know what dick says she sucked, but it fucking worked. Like, this girl can say the N-word on the stream and nothing fucking happens, even with the hard R.
and then but your next prime is in the channel, okay?
I mean, this bitch. I mean, I know we shouldn't talk about women like that, but this bitch has just yeeted her cat across the room, fucking fed vodka, and still not even a 24-hour ban. Like, how is this happening? How is this possible, man?
Guy. Milo! Milo! Vodka. Vodka kiss. See?
Again, not to be that guy. But, like, if I would do that, I would get fucked off the platform quicker than this cat. The most frustrating thing is that Twitch is just acting like nothing happened. Like, that's it. Twitch is fucking cancelled. Everybody should move to Mixer, to be honest. Like, Twitch is over. Like, I don't know what to say, man. For real, what's going on lately with women and their pets? We had Alinity. We had this bitch.
Come here. What? Oh my god!
And we had this fucking whatever, man.
It doesn't phase you.
The last one is called Brooke Holtz. Fucking whatever. So she has a channel on YouTube where basically nobody cares what she's doing because her dog is actually the main star of the channel. So she uploaded a video when she tried to prank her dog. But apparently the Doberman has more IQ than her and had none of it. I mean, the dog didn't even give a shit.
What's up everyone, it's your girl Brooke here today. For this video, I wanted to prank my dog. She's over there. I put plastic wrap on the door. I'm gonna have him run out. We're just gonna see what he does. I don't know.
But it's a pretty normal video, right? So why would she be in the center of drama? Because she actually has less IQ than the dog and she uploaded raw footage of her just beating up a dog.
We love you.
Obviously she did it by mistake, right? I mean, not the beating part, no, that was intentional, but the uploading part, yeah, that was a mistake. But it's gonna be a quite short story because like it's animal abuse. Like this is a comedy show. How can I talk about animal abuse on there? How can I joke about this? Like this is just fucked up. All we need to know that there is an investigation going on to see if the dog should be just taken away from her. And I hope it fucking happens. Like this kind of person just doesn't deserve a dog. Definitely Satan is preparing a special place for her in hell, right between Nazis and people who put entrepreneur in the bio. Okay, before we get to the last story of the day, it's time for the YouTube recommended section. This is the part in the video when I share with you guys a video from the past week that I thought deserved more views, or maybe it was just awesome, or I don't know, I just want to share it. Basically to just add like 1% of positivity to this video. So today's recommendation is I Love Apex Legends from JATT Demon.
What are you aiming at? What are you aiming at? Oh my god! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
Guy has only about 400 subs and this video has about 250 views, so I'd love it if you just go on his channel and say hi from me. The dude makes really funny content, and if you like 7 minutes of pure memes, like, you cannot go wrong with that. I'm gonna leave the link to the video in the description. Going back to the drama. So the main story of the day is the interview with CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, made by Alfie Deyes.
Okay, is there anything else that any other questions that you would like to cover? Anything that you want to put out that you feel either isn't already out there or maybe people aren't aware of but is out there but you want to emphasize on?
No.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Honestly, I'm really frustrated with the decision the YouTube executives make sometimes. And I thought going into the interview that it's just gonna make me really angry at Susan. But you know what? she's fucking class. I mean, maybe she gave me that awkward granny vibe that doesn't really know what YouTube is, which is really fucking strange from a CEO of the platform. But I'm gonna allow it, right? It's just a vibe, it's just a vibe. She gave some really great answers, some really interesting ideas, and I mean, one bullshit, but I'm gonna get it in a second, alright? So we had the CEO of YouTube in the room, and we all know how easy it is to hate YouTube executives. So how in the hell Alfie was the one everybody thought was a proper cunt? But let's make it in chronological order, right? So at the beginning of the interview, Alfie said that basically nobody has any questions for YouTube, so that must mean that YouTube is doing a great job at informing everybody what they're doing, which is obviously bullshit.
One thing that shocked me is, prior to this interview, I told everybody on Twitter, I told everybody on Instagram, I told everybody in a private Facebook group that I have with like 185 creators from the UK. I put it out to a Facebook group with 185 creators and I got 2 questions. There was so many less questions than what I thought. And at first I was like, this is really strange. I don't know why people aren't like coming forward with the questions. And then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe YouTube's already answering them themselves.
No mate, your friends are just ignoring you. I'm sorry to tell you, but I don't see any other option. I mean, really, who are you hanging out with? You had 150 YouTubers and nobody had any questions? Are you fucking dumb? I mean, even I have at least 10 questions for YouTube. These are my 10 questions to YouTube, and there's only one of me. And you had 150 people, professional creators, professional YouTubers that didn't even come up with 15, and you're really gonna tell me that there's nothing to ask about? Like, that's stupid. I mean, even Susan admitted that there's not enough transparency between YouTube executives and the creators, and they are working on it. So if they are working on it, there is a problem. So why are you bullshitting?
We hear from creators that we need to be more transparent, and we are working hard to communicate more, like doing an interview like this, answering questions on social.
But what I actually loved from the interview was the fact that Susan addressed something I really wanted YouTube to do a long time ago: monetization of the edgy content.
We want to enable, and like, it's hard for us to generate revenue on the platform, and why have you made those decisions, right? So we hear that, and that's why we're trying to find a set of advertisers that would be comfortable with it, and bringing them and matching them with content, and that, and I think if we can do that, that's valuable for the advertisers too, because it's content
massively,
that otherwise, you know, they could be more unique on that content.
I think it's actually great that the more edgy content will be monetized in the future. So, boys, I have hope. But then again, we have to call Big Boss Susan on her bullshit.
Yeah. If your video is demonetized, does it affect your view count?
No. Just to be really clear, the systems and the people who create our monetizations solutions are completely separate from the people and systems who create our recommendation systems. Let's say you do something that in the video that is controversial or considered content that should be age gated. Okay, like it has, I don't know, it's inappropriate for minors. There could be many reasons why content is inappropriate for minors. So you do something like that. These two systems that are built in different buildings will both pick that up, that there is something in this video that is not appropriate for advertisers.
So what you're saying is that the demonetization of the video doesn't really influence the views, but the other algorithm that is basically the same does influence the views. So basically this is the same algorithm, or basically similar. So like what's the point of having two algorithms is if they work the same way? I mean, what kind of bullshit is that? Like, nah. Okay, so now it's the time for the part of the interview I call Alfie forgot he's a YouTuber. First of all, he goes on about this whole creator on creator harassment.
I want to talk about creator on creator harassment, but I've been told like this side of the year kind of thing that it's going to be happening. There will be new harassment laws where videos of a creator bashing another creator will not be acceptable on the platform anymore. Because I think it's just such a clash of freedom of expression but then freedom to belong. Like, I know so many people that have had so many negative videos made about them that they don't feel like they belong.
I mean, let's be honest, he's not talking about real harassment. He's probably talking about people like Angelica Oles or Jackmate or maybe even me. I mean, he's not talking about me. Like, let's be honest. I mean, he's just acting like a pussy, isn't it? He probably thinks that calling his friend's merch overpriced is harassment, as well as calling his book shit. Like, it's not harassment, it's just criticism. I mean, he just goes on and on that the main goal of these channels is basically just tearing other YouTubers down.
Because the people's like whole channels are just built now tearing each other down, and it benefits the person creating the video because they're earning a ton of money. And
So,
it just makes
again,
me
I have
think,
to
what
see the video.
platform do I want to be part of that is
Right.
promoting, actively promoting a creator hating another creator
Right.
to benefit themselves, not because they hate even the creator.
Like, I don't know if he's joking or he's just so ignorant. I don't know many commentary channels that are based on the idea of tearing other YouTubers down and basically destroying their channels. I mean, maybe Kavos. Yeah, he does that. But we all know Kavos is a cunt. At least there's an agreement there, innit? I didn't know I would have to explain this, but commentary channels are not about tearing other people down. Commentary channels are basically commenting on other people's actions. For example, like public fuck up, like shit merch or any other drama, and basing our opinions on those actions. I mean, the main goal of most commentary channels are just entertainment, like making people laugh. That's it. It's actually almost never personal. It's not hate, it's criticism. So if you fucked up, you fucked up. We're gonna call you out on this. Don't be surprised that someone calls you out for your bullshit or your fuck up. Like that's called being a public figure. I think the most famous commentary show on the planet is Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. He tells stories, commenting on them, voicing opinions, making people laugh. Like, how is this any different from what we're doing? It's just on a bigger scale. The only difference between us and John Oliver is the fact that John Oliver will never talk about Alfie Deyes or his friends. And that we are the problem and he's not. That's just some bullshit, innit? And now he's basically pushing the narrative that commentary channels are harassing people. I don't know how that affects bigger YouTubers, but me, I would get 3 fucking strikes real quick. Channel deleted, 15 minutes. That's it. If Alfie would be a CEO of YouTube, like, my channel wouldn't exist. That's basically it. Next, frankly, Alfie doesn't see any point of having a dislike button.
What is the point of the dislike? Because I don't see any positive effect of having a dislike.
I mean, what a I would say something, but that would be harassment, according to Alfie at least. So I'm just gonna call him stupid. If your content is shit, you're gonna get dislikes. If you make people angry, you're gonna get dislikes. It's a fucking feedback, mate. What do you mean there's no point in dislikes? Don't you care about an honest and free feedback? Like comments, likes, dislikes, tweets, videos people make on you. It's all feedback, and this is how you improve your content. I mean, this is why you're still stuck in 2013 YouTube. You're just not evolving, you're not growing. But the next part really pissed me off.
Unless it's a metric that you genuinely track and you honestly believe that when somebody presses dislike, it's because they don't actually enjoy the video, which I personally don't think anybody has ever used that button before. It's more of like as soon as a creator uploads a video, dislike, go back off.
Like, get your head out of your ass, man. Like, do you really think that the only reason you get dislikes is because of some mean trolls on the internet disliking every video? You are a narcissist. Oh, a narcissist. Strange idea. Maybe you get dislikes because, you know, you make shit content and people don't like it. I think that's the easiest answer. I think the best way to stay on top of YouTube is basically constantly evolving, changing up your content and changing up your personality, and also knowing who is your audience. I think Alfie just forgot he's a YouTuber and what it's all about. I mean, how do you want to grow if you deny every negative feedback you get? Dislikes, videos about you, it's all just a free feedback. Use it. You fucking need it, mate. Just saying. Okay, I think I'm done with this. What's next? How has this happened? Sorry, who did this? Mom, why do you want me to die again?
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things, I gotta just let it